Hey guys, and what's going on? Welcome to the channel. We are going to fire up a new playthrough of Franchise Hockey Manager 11. I had kind of the bug to get back and do some more playing and do some recording, and finally in a situation where I can do some of that. So we're gonna see how far this can go. Yeah, it's been a while. I was going back last night and looking at some of my previous videos, and I think the last video I recorded or the last video I posted was the last day of May. Baseball season took a lot out of me, but I think I am better prepared for that going forward. But yeah, we're going to jump in, and I am going to start a playthrough here with Utah. The Utah Hockey Club. And I thought this would be fun because I wanted to kind of get your feedback on what we should call this team going forward. We'll stick with Hockey Club for the year, but once next season starts, I want to change the team name. So leave your comments, leave your suggestions in the comments below, and we'll see about a logo, if we can find a cool logo for whatever the decision is. And yeah, so let me know. Also, obviously, because I'm back here for the first time in a while, we need to get that video out there. So as always, guys, leave the video a like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go back and look. I've been playing FHM for years now. And yeah, let me know your thoughts. So we're going to jump in here. And I haven't really thought much about this. I literally just downloaded the game and said, hey, let's dive in and see what we can do. So we're going to take over Utah. We'll take a look at their roster, and I think it's first we'll do all the boring stuff, if I can remember where everything is. There's some stuff in the game that's all new, so I will I haven't done a whole lot of research on the game, truth be told, so I am going to have to these are biggest busts. Okay. I saw Zach Senishin's name on there, and I went, wait a second. Anyway, I haven't really thought much about the game in terms of what we're going to do and how we're going to play it. So we're just going to kind of go as we go, and we'll see what happens. But interesting, cool. Anyway, I'll take a look at some of that stuff as we go forward. We want to look at staff. Of course, Schwab is our goalie coach. He's fine. Might have to do some replacing, and I'll do this offline. You guys don't need to see. Well, we're negative money. That's not good. So we can't do anything at the moment. Okay. When we fire somebody, we won't be able to hire anybody else. Yeah, our payroll is expensive. Who's getting paid all that money? He's only getting paid $79. He's getting paid $6,000. Kyle Page is getting paid $73 to be our assistant. He's getting paid $100. Schwab $99. Where is all this coming from? Is this all me? I'm getting paid $2 million. Okay. All right. Well, let's see if we can increase that as the year goes on. So I can't hire any new scouts at the moment. But it looks like we're okay. It could be better. I mean, it certainly could be better. We're 13 out of 20 in the United States and Canada, and we're definitely going to have to add some additional finances to our scouting. But yeah, I don't think I can even hire anybody. Like if I go to Canada, I look at potential. I like to try to find somebody who isn't super old. Yeah, we can't hire anybody. All right, well, it is what it is. So we will we'll see when we get a little bit of money, and we'll make some decisions. So here's our roster. What I know about Utah is a couple of high-level prospects with some veterans mixed in. They did sign. Did they sign or did they trade for Sergachev? I think they signed him, right? They just signed him to a contract. Do we have a history? It doesn't say. I think Just signed the contract, right? Oh, development. I like that. That's new. So Sergachev and Shane Dursey, right? Those are our two. Sean Dursey. Those are our two main defensemen. I don't know if I would keep them as our top pairing. Ooh, the Shea Weber deal, man. Oof. We gotta. I mean, that's probably bringing us to the cap, so that's probably why he's there. But yeah. So goaltending, we've got Karel Vejmelka. Looks like his fourth season. He's been a below-average goalie his first three. He'll be our backup, and Connor Ingram. Carter Ingram is a baseball player. Connor Ingram will be our starter. Not great. Again, Sergachev and Dursey are our two top defensemen. We got John Marino, came over from Pittsburgh. Good defensively. Not going to give you much offensively, but good defensive ratings. Robert Bortuzzo. Yeah, not great defense behind Sergachev and Dursey, but we'll probably split the two of them up. Put Marino with Sergachev and Bortuzzo, who's a 16 defense with Dursey. I'm not really sure. Offensively, left side, Clayton Keller is our star. He'll start on that top line. We've got Lawson Krause, Alex Kerfoot, Liam O'Brien, Carbom, and Matthias Michelli. Michelli's making a lot of money to be slightly below average. He's got good offensive ratings, but everything else is kind of meh. Up the middle, Logan Cooley is, again, another potential superstar. But other than that, it's average. I mean, Schmaltz on the top line is pretty good. They just signed Schmaltz? Yeah. No, Schmaltz has been... Where was Schmaltz before? Blackhawks, right. That was the Saad trade, I think, right? Schmaltz for Saad, if I remember correctly. Do I have that right? Doesn't show it. Okay. I'm almost positive that was the deal, but I could be wrong there. Nick Bukestad, he's out for 3 to 4 months, which is a shame because he's good defensively. Kevin Stenlund, Jack McBain, Barrett Hayton, and then the right side, Dylan Gunther and Josh Doan. You see, I made I don't know if you saw it, maybe didn't, but I made Shane Doan our GM. Well, technically that's me, but so we got Josh and Dylan Gunther. So yeah, I think the top line probably is Keller, Schmaltz, and Gunther, and then we stick Doan on the second line. Not really sure with who, but it's kind of what the roster looks like initially. We've got, Marino, Weber, and Bukestad are all going to be out. What do we got down in Tucson? Anything? Jackson Stauber will be our third goalie. And not a lot here. What about from a prospect perspective? System rankings, Utah is 20th. We got Taja Ginla. I got to remember where to look at all this stuff. I think it's here, right? Under unsigned, right? Yeah. Wait, where is Ginla? Let's search for him. Oh, it's going to call up everybody who... Iginla. Oops, I spelt it wrong again. Iginla. There he is. Oh, okay. Did I just not see him? Why am I not seeing him? Well, we know he's with Kelowna, so we'll find him. We'll keep an eye on him. It's bizarre. Anyway. So yeah, not a lot going on in from a minors perspective. Victor Soderstrom could be okay. But not a lot going on here. We got a couple of high potentially high talent, high skill, high talent players mixed in with some average and below average. What do we have for free agents? I can never remember where to find all this stuff. Well, that's my upcoming free agents. That doesn't help. Anybody here that we're Kerfoot? We signed a 1-year deal. Bukestad. I wouldn't mind Bukestad coming back. He's really good defensively. Yeah, I always got to remember how to find everything. I can never remember. Yeah. And again, I literally just sort of jumped in here and started playing. So, free agent center, there it is. Carter Hart. If anybody wants him, I want no part of Carter Hart. Thank you very much. Shattenkirk. If we want somebody to come in, and Jordan Schultz, Justin. Yeah, but the scouting rating is E on all these players. We don't have plenty of cap space. We don't have really any cap space at all. So this first season may just be, this is what we have, and we sort of deal with it. Kalen Addis, Cal Addison. A lot of old players in here. All right, that's fine. So where are we? When does opening day start? Opening day starts. So I'm going to go ahead and pause, and I'm going to sim ahead to the beginning of the preseason, and we'll set our actually, I might sim ahead right up to opening night. I'll sim up to waivers, because waivers is always fun. So I will be right back. All right, we're back. It is October 1st, and a bunch has happened. All right, so our owner has given us they have priorities now, like they do in OOTP. We'll have to take a look at those and see what they are. Give a prospect playing time, that's fine. There were a couple of trades. The first was a big one. The Islanders sent Noah Dobson to the Predators for Gustav Nyquist and David Edstrom. Dobson, I think he's on the last year of his contract, right? Yeah, only $4 million. That might be something to go after. I wouldn't mind a stud defenseman to put on our back line. Anaheim and Boston. Jansen Harkins for a second. That's a third. That's a bad trade by the Bruins. New York and Dallas. Hogberg for Sam Steele. That's a nothing deal. Training camp development. Anybody on our main roster? Taja Ginla. Yeah, no one on our... Well, let me keep going. Here we go. Josh Doan gets a little better. Logan Cooley gets a little better. And nothing huge. They're aggressively shopping Gage Quinney. Good for them. New York traded Grant Hutton. Juuso Valimaki was injured, so he's down for a couple of weeks. And then the Islanders turned around and traded Nyquist to the Canadians for a third. So essentially, they traded Noah Dobson for a third and a nothing prospect. I don't like that deal at all. I mean, a lot of players who have to clear waivers. I don't care about any of them. Nope. Do we have any money now? No, we're still negative. All right. It's because half my salary is... half of that $4 million is going to my salary. Monthly budget. Oh, we're almost out of points here. All right, let's drop this to there. Save us a little bit, I think. Should be good for the time being. Sign scouts. We don't have anybody. Next day should be waivers. So I think this first video is just going to be, 20, 25 minutes as a sort of a, an intro that I'm back, so to speak. Yeah, well, I don't know how often I'm going to record, and we'll see. Maybe every few days. All right. What do we got? We got a lot going on the first. Jack Campbell traded. Riley Nash traded. David Rittich. A lot of Yuri Patera for a fourth. A lot of middling deals. Card, Spencer Martin. A lot of goalies traded. Yeah, there's all sorts of goalies on waivers. All right, speaking of waivers, let's see what we see. Where are, I can never remember where waivers are. Here? Yeah. All right. What do we got? We got Mad Sugard, meh. Mini Hainola's out for a long time. Bulldog, no. Yeah, it doesn't. It looks like they do. It looks like the game's done a pretty good job with waivers. There's nobody here that I would want to jump on. Yeah. Okay. All right. I guess we got opening night, and then we set our roster, right? Oh, I have it set to 2.5 stars to notify me when there's a 2.5 star player on waivers. So that's why I did that. Probably let the game probably play out, quote unquote, play out the first game, let it sim. And not sure how far I'll sim, maybe through November, and then we'll come back and we'll do December and January, or December offline, do December kind of together, I guess. And then we can do the trade deadline, and we'll sort of go from there. Sam Steele traded again. I don't care. Liam O'Brien, keep that number. Edmonton, Toronto, Dallas, Colorado. Yep, no surprises there. When's our first game? When is our first game? First game isn't until the 8th. All right, let's go ahead and sim up to that, and then we'll set our rosters. Yeah, I don't want to feel like. I mean, I guess once we get to the 8th, before I set the rosters, we'll look at see if I can find some of them. Oh, one of the things I was trying to find, and I couldn't seem to find it, so I thought maybe they removed it from this version, is I can't seem to find the trade difficulty slider anymore. If somebody could just tell me where that is, that would be wonderful. I know I read that they changed some of the trade AI, so I don't know if the slider is needed. Like, I don't know if they removed it because it's not needed, but I haven't been able to find it. Acquire a local player. All right, well, let's look at our job security. Team Harmony's fine. Our security's great. They want us. What? Taja Ginla must play 41 games this year and average 10 minutes of playing time. That's not going to happen. Sorry. Isaiah George for a second. Brock Nelson. The Islanders are just dumping salary. Speaking of salary, where do we stand? We're over the cap. How is that possible? We are way under the cap. We're right at the salary floor. All right. So what else do we have that's new? So the job security, which has got owner goals. Team Harmony's there. What else we got? This demographics show. Oh, literally just demographics. Interesting. Okay. Biggest bust of all time, they're saying, is Sasha Pokalok. First round pick in 2005. Turcotte right there. Yeah, Alex Turcotte, they're saying, is one of the biggest busts ever. It's interesting that they have that. Sleepers. A lot of these guys roll. This is neat stuff. Cool. Morale report, game performances, positional rankings, power rankings, prospect rankings. We've already seen all this. Are we still 20th? We've moved up to 19th with Aginla being 10th. He's not ready. I'm not calling him up. He's 18 years old. So the owner's going to be disappointed in us. All right, so lines. Go ahead and clear the lines. We'll just put the goalies in first. Ingram and Vejmelka. First line center will be Nick Schmaltz. And he will have Dylan Gunther on his right. Clayton Keller on his left. I need to go back to here, though, because it looks like they don't have Doan dressed. Yeah. Moto can get undressed, theoretically speaking, and then I don't know. He looks all right. 14, 13, 15. I want Kerfoot out there because he's better defensively. All right. Second line center. He goes Stenland. Stenland's listed as a grinder. Probably good for a third line center, right? What is going on here? I did dress him, didn't I? Dress. Thank you. Brian, who's going to be that second line center? What are his face-offs? 11. Okay, so he's not actually a center. Cooley? I think we go O'Brien and then Cooley, right? And then who do we put on the right? Kraus? Kraus is listed as a grinder too, but that's a fun line. Agitator, setup man, grinder, second line. All right, and Stenland can be our third line center. Kerfoot. Just looking at all the players that are listed as center / left wing or whatever. And Hayton. And then who haven't we put out there yet? McBain. 12 face off. It looks okay, I guess. Kerfoot. Oh, I have Kerfoot on the third line, right. Am I missing somebody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, I got 23 dressed. I just got to find the last two players. Right wing. So who are we missing then? Brian's out there. Cooley's out there. Hayton's out there. McBain's out there. Schmaltz is out there. I never put Doan out there. Okay. Guess we'll do that. Setup forward. We don't need two setups and a speed forward. Let's set him as a dangler. He can work with Schmaltz and Gunther. Grinder up. Yeah, I'm actually okay with this, unless there's a better option. No. 20 goon. Interesting. Then Kraus. Yeah. Leave it like that. That's fine. All right. Dursey, Sergachev. With we have injuries on our defense. Why is Bortuzzo? He's only 1 star. Ugh. This is ugly. So Sergachev play either side. So we'll stick Sergachev there. I mean, am I really putting Ian Cole as my top line? I guess I have to, right? And then this is gory. That's just bad. And then extra shootouts. So we'll go Keller and Gunther. And who are our best offensive players? Info, offensive ratings, shooting range, scoring. Kraus, that's screen, not yeah. Offensive read, Schmaltz, Keller, Cooley. Okay. Schmaltz. Keller's already out there. Cooley and then extra attackers will go Keller and Schmaltz, I guess. All right. Power play. Keller and Schmaltz and Gunther and Sergachev. And then we'll put Dursey there. Second line. Who's our second line center? Cooley, Kraus, O'Brien. Cooley, Kraus, O'Brien. I think we're okay with that. And then Brian's only a 12. Hayton on 1. Hayton on 1 and Kerfoot on the other? Sure. We'll put Hayton there, and we'll put Kerfoot there. It's not great, but we're not a very deep team. We got a lot of bad contracts. So that's something we will deal with probably in the off season, or maybe this year when we get to the deadline, see if we can move some of those, because a lot of them were short. A lot of them were short-term deals. Cooley, Kraus, Dursey, PK. All right, so Stenlund's our best defensive player, right? Kerfoot, Kraus, both 15s. Kerfoot and Kraus, okay. Kraus with Schmaltz and Keller. I already got Stenlund out there, right? Anybody else who's a 14? Hayton. Okay, put Hayton out there. Penalty kill 3-on-3. Stenlund and Kerfoot, or 3-on-5 rather. Stenlund and Kerfoot. Defensemen. Dursey, I guess. Yeah, we're bad defensively. We are bad defensively. I kind of want to put Bortuzzo out there just because of his defensive rating. In fact, I think I'm going to. Yeah, we're going to take this guy out. This guy, he's only 20. Should be in the AHL either way. Bortuzzo is just a right defenseman? Yeah. I hate to stick him out there with Sergachev, but what else are we going to do? And then 1, 2, Kesselring. This is an ugly defensive pairing. Cole, Sergachev, Dursey, Bortuzzo. 4-on-4, Keller with Schmaltz. Kraus with Cooley. I think 4-on-4, Sergachev, Dursey. Then it really doesn't matter because the rest of these guys are terrible. Do this, put Dursey there, and then we can put Bortuzzo there. Sergachev, Dursey, Schmaltz, Keller. There we go. Cooley, and then goalie starts. We're going to go starter, backup, starter. I'll set all this offline. You guys don't need to see it. You don't need to. Well, I mean, as long as I'm doing it, we'll just go through November, I guess. Starter, backup, starter, backup. Basically what I'm doing is I'm going starter, backup, starter, backup. So the starter will start 3 out of every 5 games. Unless we play back-to-back, like we do right there. All right. So there is our goalies. We got Chicago. So let's go ahead and we'll play the game, I guess. We will continue. Play game. Options. Sound on low. We're not going to watch. View speed, fast, quick sim, fast, watch mode, goals, and we'll just go. All right, here we go. All right, so Chicago scores first, and I think that's a little too fast, but I can't change it anymore because we're already in the game. So we will continue on, and we're down 2-0. No, I'm not interested in Kevin Korchinski's a good player. We'll target him for Josh Doan will go for holding. Not a good start. Can we get one here before the period ends? Nope. Ian Cole will go to the box. Sure. No. These guys are all confused about their roles. View speed. We'll do that. Let's see if that changes things. This is what I wanted. A little bit slower once we're into the pace of play here. It looks like we're going to be down 3-0. We are. We got the goal that time. Craig Smith. All right. Hey, is it our turn? Nope. Turn the puck over. And we give up a 2-on-1, and it's 4-0. Ryan Donato, the former Bruin. Be awesome if we could get a goal. Hey, we're across the blue line. 2-on-1, breaking in. Hey, there we go. We get one. What do we got? Dylan Gunther from Keller and Kolyachonok. Oh, Fliggy goes for fighting. They're going to get one back here. Bedard. That's Connor Bedard. All right, so we're down 5-1 after 2 periods. Sure, let's up our shooting. All right, we have the puck in the zone, and Stolen away there. Shot from the point. There's a goal. Who picked up that one? Who's number 50? Dersey from Hayton and Kesselring. Okay. They're going to get one more, so we're going to have 6 on opening night in front of our 9,000 fans. Or however many that place holds, 9,500 or something. Teravainen. All right. Are we going to get one in the final 20 seconds? Maybe. Yeah, we get one in the final 20. Keller from Gunther and Sergachev. All right, so we're going to lose 6-3. Not ideal, but, hey, we battled till the end, I guess, right? Did anybody play a good game for us? Clayton Keller played a good game. He had a goal and an assist. Gunther had a goal and an assist. Dersey with the goal. Kesselring was a -4. Dersey was a -3. He loved the defenseman with the 33 game rating defensively. Ingram was terrible. And we lose. So that's going to do it for episode 1, guys. Yeah, I'm back. We'll see how long I'm back for. I'm, gonna plug away here and see if I can keep this thing going for a while. I didn't have any success winning last year. If you remember correctly, my series last season, I didn't win anything. So hopefully we can win a championship with the Utah Hockey Club. Again, let me know what you think the team name should be. We'll change it next season. That's going to do it, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to everybody soon. Bye.